Alrighty, True Otaku for Life, week 3, woohoo, we're climbing up there. So this week we are talking about how we became an otaku. I'm not very good with year dates and stuff, I tend to forget that sort of stuff, but I do remember how it happened. I want to say it was around 2000 or so when I met my friend Tempest. And she loved Sailor Moon. I mean, she was like crazy for Sailor Moon. She would be the otaku for Sailor Moon. She could even draw some of the characters, which is really awesome. There was a few times she told me about it, you know, it was kind of interesting. And then we ended up going to the mall or something, and she had her CD player, because this was before MP3 players were so popular. And she had a Sailor Moon disc going, so she let me listen to it. It was pretty cool, you know. I love music, so yeah. So I decided to give it a try. No, it wasn't Sailor Moon. We were chatting on the phone, and then she was telling me about this anime that she'd been watching, and it was really good. And in order to make it really interesting, she traded the characters for us. Like, she would be, oh my gosh, I can't remember the character names. But the anime was Fushigi Yugi. So, Miyaka? Yes, Miyaka and Yui. I was Yui and she was Miyaka, and then all that fun stuff. So it was actually pretty neat because, you know, she made it out like we were adventuring and stuff, so that is probably why I ended up liking Yui, even though she's kind of a meanie head. But oh well. I guess I can be sometimes. You didn't know that, did you? Ha ha ha. But yeah, I ended up watching it at the library, and I only watched the show. I didn't watch the OVAs until later. And then I was like, hey, this is pretty neat. So I was looking around, because they had the individual DVD boxes, so it said Pioneer or something like that. So I ended up, you know, scrounging around saying, hey, I want to find some more of these cartoon things. Back then, I don't think I realized it was anime. So I looked and looked, and then I found, not sure which one I found first, but I found The Vision of Escaflowne, which I never did finish because I thought the guy was a big jerk. And then I found Saber Marionette J, which I've watched and never even finished like 5,000 times. It's weird, I know. Even though I love the show to pieces, I still have not finished the last few episodes. Very odd. I should do that. And then I ended up going into Robotech. Now, actually, my mom has seen Robotech because it would play back then, you know. It was a cartoon that was a space opera. That's literally what it is. It is a space opera. There you go. This is the second. Oh, that's what it says. So they had, you know, they actually had this version, the box. They had this one, the Macross, and then the New Generation, which is what this is. No, okay, never mind. Ignore me. So I figured out which one went first, and I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is so cool, because I love sci-fi, and now I love mecha and stuff. So I finished it, and I was like, this is awesome. So I ended up watching more. I don't remember in what order, but that's basically how it all started. So yeah. And now, as you can tell, my obsessive collecting has hit with the otakuism, which I don't mind at all, except for the fact that the ones that I want to get are so expensive. So annoying. But yeah, that's my timeline, I guess, without the time. Haha. Yeah. I didn't really become a major otaku until like 2007 or 8 or whatever. Because I bought this in 07. I found the receipt. And this is like one of the first animes I bought, as far as I could tell. So yeah. I couldn't tell you what other animes I watched between this and now. But there's a few. Not a lot like some people, but there's a few. I'm slowly progressing. I'm a busy person, so yeah. But yeah, that's my otaku timeline. Yay! See you guys next week.